News. I'm your host, Life, and here are my cousins who will not be talking right now because I kind of forgot to record their voices, so we'll cut them out for now. Welcome back to another breaking news. Did you like the intro? I hope you did, because I spent hours on it, people. On tonight's breaking news, we'll be discussing my disappearance. My first disappearance. Well, it actually isn't the first, but it's the first that people actually realized, and I'll tell you guys why I disappeared for so long. But before we get into that, we will be doing the shoutouts for this video. Sophia Avila B7F, thank you for commenting, and also I hope I said your last name right. Trevor Wilson Q5I, thank you for commenting. I also hope I said that username right. Michelle Malajan YJ2EB. I also hope I said your last name right, girl. But thank you for commenting. Kakona82, thank you for commenting so many times on my videos. And that's their shoutouts. I hope that I said everyone's name right, because I sure don't think I did. And for another shout out, my dear friend Maddie is on a trip, and I just want to say hi. So shout out to Maddie, who wanted me to post this video and encouraged me to post this video. So she basically made me answer all these questions for all of you. Also, if I'm stuttering, yes, because it's very late and I want to go to bed. But back on track, the reason why I left for so long, exactly for 3 weeks, is honestly because I was traveling for 2 weeks. Right after school ended for me, I had to pack, I didn't have time to edit or even make a video, and I just kind of forgot about it. On my trip, I didn't have that much Wi-Fi, so I didn't upload anything. And I went to Mexico, actually. It was really fun. I'll upload a few photos onto here. But yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed being there. After coming here to the States, I actually got sick for a few days, and I couldn't post either. So that kind of got me off track. But yesterday I was like, whatever, let's just make another video. And here we are. I'm actually happy that I made this video because I don't know, I just want to get back on YouTube. And I hope that you guys have more questions for me in the future. And I hope I can answer them all in a later video. If you want to be in a shout out, just comment or you can subscribe. And I'll shout you out in my next video. So, for the next few minutes, enjoy these next programs. Life out. No human or child was harmed in the making of this video. And so, the adventure of these 3 young people begin. And once they've realized they're stuck in a cabin, they exit as fast as they can, obviously, and have a conversation about cheese, it seems. The eldest seems quite unbothered. Meanwhile, the youngest tries to eat it, but the oldest tries to look for resources, but eventually looks through them all and makes a fishing hole. With very much hesitation, she runs along to the chest inside, and once she's inside, she gives it to the young one in the chest, while taking the seeds for the potatoes to harvest. When she's outside, she sees a deer, tries to kill it, but the deer is too fast and escapes. While the deer escapes, she cuts down a tree and collects the wood. The second youngest seems amused, yet the youngest runs along to the river, trying to find bluefish and redfish, while the second youngest finds a cub, a bear cub, and tries to annoy the eldest with it. Yet the eldest is unbothered and runs off to the forest looking for something. Perhaps trying to warn the others that night is appearing. Night is coming soon. You should head back to the cabin before it gets dark. But before they head back, they went to a quite suspicious hole. Running back to the cabin, the youngest found her redfish, yet no bluefish, and they wait quite a while for sunrise. And they wait and wait, many pacing around and some even in a corner dancing. And the youngest is just admiring her redfish while they wait for sunrise. The next day, the eldest runs and chops another tree. While doing so, the youngest runs past her into the forest towards the river. As the eldest collects the wood very peacefully, she's worried that something might happen to the youngest. But night is appearing once more. She puts down the potato seeds that she collected over the days and warns the others about approaching nightfall, while also getting a bush and collecting more potato seeds. She pauses for a second, but then runs back after seeing a skeleton in the forest. As they get attacked, they try to close the door, try to stay as silent as possible, trying to not panic, but the youngest panics towards the door, and the roof opens and breaks. The skeleton fights and fights until the eldest runs out of the cabin. So do the youngest and the second youngest. The skeleton runs after them. The eldest is worried about both, still looking behind, trying to make them follow. Yet, they can barely see each other in the dark, and especially with all these trees. The skeleton is very close. The second youngest is losing health very rapidly. They don't know what to do. They've reached the dead end of the forest. They try to head back to the cabin, trying not to die. Yet, in the distance, she only sees the second youngest. Worried about the youngest, she runs back to the cabin, calling out. And once she approaches the cabin, sunrise is now appearing. yet she has a med kit. But she's not worried about her own health. She tries to distract as much as possible, but she has to worry quite a bit for her health as well. The youngest runs along with her axe, while the eldest tries to corner the skeleton, but it only ends up hurting the second youngest the most. And as sunrise is here, the skeleton slowly slows down and disappears. The eldest is quite worried and tells the youngest and oldest to put away all their materials and just eat. The eldest goes to look for wood to rebuild their home and wait until another attack approaches. This time, she will try to defend them, but will it work? No one knows. And as night is once here, the eldest looks out for any approaching danger. She hears something, and there it is, flying across the sky, some dark creature, when she realizes her cousin, the second youngest, died. Right there in the witch's cabin, or tent. She tries to vengeance her second youngest cousin. I did not say that right, but whatever. And yet she runs and runs, not knowing what else to do, not wanting to die as well. The youngest tries to heal as much as possible, and the oldest just runs and runs, trying to distract until the beast is gone, collecting wood while on the way. She looks at the ghost of her second youngest cousin and mourns it, and so does the youngest. Quite a bit. And they discuss that they must rest for the night. With fish.
Essa dancinha de semana. De semana. De semana. De semana.
Thank you everyone for watching. I hope all of you have an amazing night. And thank you for the people who waited for this video to come out. Again, thank you to all my shoutouts. And we'll see you all in the next video. Okay, peace.